its fucking horse. Okay, what the fuck? Out of this one concept, someone thought it'd be a good idea to make a movie? This is one of the stupidest movies ever made. And I don't mean that in, this is one of the worst movies. It's just fucking dumb. It actually does a pretty good job of sticking to the source material. The only problem is the source material is shit. Don't get me wrong, the game is classic, but you can't turn that into a movie. I still can't believe I watched it from beginning to end. Well, here it is. This is Double Dragon. All we have to know about the plot is that there's this villain named Shuko who's looking for these two medallions that when they come together will make him the most powerful being in the universe. Okay, that's all well and good, but look at this guy! Would you ever be able to take him seriously with his ass Vanilla Ice haircut? This is when Vanna White and Andy Dick explain to us that it's the year 2007 and all hell has broken loose. I mean, La Canada? What the fuck is that? Then there's the Double Dragons, Billy and Jimmy. It suffers from the 90s classic trope where Jimmy is the responsible one and Billy is the silly one. Also, do these guys even look like they're fucking brothers? But like I said before, it sometimes actually sticks to the original source material. Like this, for example.
Moby Dick over there is Bo Abobo, steroid freak.
Bo Abobo. Yeah, he's actually from the original game. One thing this movie super fails at is its future setting. Why in the hell would that car have a flamethrower on the back of it? That doesn't make any sense. They get cornered by Abobo and decide they have to fight him. But luckily they're saved by Marion's gang? Who's Marion, you ask? The chick who gets knocked out at the beginning of Double Dragon. That's who Marion is. So shouldn't these assholes be saving her, not the other way around? Anyways, their sensei, I guess, explains that she actually has the other medallion for the Double Dragon. And legend says that these two brothers will inherit the medallions. Yeah, I bet this fucking white American kid is supposed to inherit this Japanese mythical artifact? Shuko finds out that the Lee brothers end up having the other half of the medallion and decide to stop him. Meanwhile, the brothers are practicing the greatest karate move in history. Shuko arrives to fuck things up.
Jimmy, Billy, run!
Stop them!
Everything in this fight scene is so 90s. That punch is fucking awesome. I could watch that for hours. So it just goes on like this, which seems to take forever, when this happens. What the fuck is that thing? I understand he's supposed to be the actual Abobo, but look at that! They end up stopping Abobo in a net because he's too fat to get out of it. As that was happening, that bitch that got punched decided to burn the whole fucking building down, and it leaves their sensei trapped inside. Shuko escapes because the medallion makes him smoke from Mortal Kombat for some fucking reason. And the boys get out just in time. I know this is supposed to be a crazy emotional moment, but who the fuck was she anyways? Didn't really explain her much. Well, they go down to the beach and cry about it some more, when all of a sudden, a gang shows up and starts fighting them. It's hilarious too, because you can actually pinpoint all the characters from the video game in this gang. And then all of a sudden, we're in a boat chase. Like, whoa, what the fuck is happening right now? Is this Shuko's gang? Is this their boat? Like, slow the fuck down!
Yo, Sam Gillespie, 103.
Then they throw in this side plot where the cops and the gangs of the city actually have an agreement together. The citizens own the day, and the gangs own the night. So this version of LA negotiates with terrorists. That's really fucking good. Billy and Jimmy decide that they need Marion's gang's help to get the other medallion. Problem is, she's a little too busy right now, torturing a Bobo. What the fuck, Marion? So she agrees to help them, but they don't ever fucking do anything. They just stare at her ass all the time. Seriously, it's an ongoing joke. So surprise, surprise, Shuko runs all the gangs and he's trying to renegotiate a deal with the cops. So he just basically owns LA. They end up crashing the meeting and another 90s fight scene starts happening. I mean, I shouldn't really be surprised. In the game, you fight some ridiculous characters, so of course there should be some in the movie, right? Jimmy ends up getting captured and Billy and Marion have to leave him behind. Using the one half of the medallion that Shuko has, he uses it to transport his soul into Jimmy's body. In doing so, he finds out the lair of Marion's gang and decides to bust it. We get another 90s fight scene, but with a little extra horse on top of it. You see, Jimmy starts fighting Billy because it's actually Shuko in his body. And even though lots of critics have said it before, I have to mention it as well in this movie, this shitness. The Double Dragon arcade machine is in the movie? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Billy ends up kicking the shit out of him enough that Shuko just leaves his body, I guess. But not without finally getting the other medallion to become this freak. I'm sorry, because it's a little anticlimactic, to be honest with you. These guys aren't that intimidating. And what ends up stopping them is that stupid Spinaroonie karate move from the beginning. They both end up getting the medallions and this shit happens.
Oh, shit.
You said it.
Okay, what's with the blue and red tornadoes? They end up just beating the fucking living shit out of him, and that's pretty much the movie. He ends up getting arrested, which I don't know why it took this long to happen. You knew he was head of all the gangs. Marion ends up fixing their car, which I guess she's a mechanic and the car was broken at some point. And a Bobo decides to be a good guy, even though that bitch completely tortured him almost to death. Okay, I shouldn't be too harsh on it. I mean, it's fucking Double Dragon. The movie didn't even have a chance. It really makes no sense, but I guess the producers thought, well, fuck, it doesn't have to. The fact is, some of these 90s video game movies are memorable, for better or for worse. The movie is so bland that it just kind of came and went and people forgot about it. Well, I've had enough bitching about movies. So next time, I'm actually going to start talking about a movie I fucking love. So stay tuned next time for... Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and please like us on Facebook at Neckbeard Reviews.